All right, so we'll be talking about 4 different sizing charts today. The first one we'll be talking about is our quick turnaround items, which is like our tees, hoodies, bomber jackets, and track jackets, the quicker turnaround items that are mostly in black and gray. Then we'll be talking about our oversized jerseys, or any jersey that goes over top of some padding or equipment like hockey jerseys, hockey pant shells, and finally our polyester items that are fully sublimated. It's a little bit of a different sizing chart compared to our quick turnaround in-house stuff. So the first sizing chart we are going to be looking at is for our quick turnaround items. As mentioned, our hoodies, tees, which are mostly in gray and black. So I got my example hoodie here. So I usually wear a large, and how I go about measuring this. So taking a look at our sizing chart, first thing you'll notice is an asterisk at the top. It says all measurements in inches are based on body size. So instead of doing a bunch of extra math, which will have to be in these other sizing charts, all you have to do is take one measurement, which I usually do just around the chest. So how you do that is I'm gonna put right here, take my measurement, 41. And if you refer to the sizing chart, large, 40 to 42, I usually wear a large, perfectly right in the middle there, so I will be a large for the fit. So obviously if you wanted to fit a little bit more baggy, size up. If you want a little bit more of that skin tight fit or tighter fitting, t-shirt or hoodie, you can size down. I don't usually recommend sizing down. If you can help it, size up if anything. So as you can kind of see the fit of the hoodie, I'm gonna toss it on really quick. And then as you can see here, based off our simple measurement on our chart, we have a nicely fitted hoodie. All right. Moving on. The next sizing chart we're going to be talking about is the one that's within our customizer, which we just newly released this year. It's a little bit of a different measurement that we use, as far as instead of just around the body, you actually have to do a little bit of math, but I'll help you figure it out. It won't be that hard. So looking at this chart, you can see, looking at measurement number 1 here, it measures from seam to seam across the chest. It's a half measurement, it's not all the way around. So I was 41 before, I cut that in half, that is 20.5. So with this, they take the measurement of the garment from seam to seam. That's not your body measurement, that is the full measurement of the garment. Because if you take your body measurement and match it directly up to that, you are gonna get a skin tight fit, which not a lot of people want, and it's not great for movement. So this is one of our fully sublimated polyester mixed shirts. As you can see here, great for wicking sweat. And this is the one we'll be using as our example. So we already know that my full around body measurement is 41 inches. Move this out of the way here. We'll take our measurement across the garment just to show you what they measure. You'll still be taking your body measurement. So they got about 22, a little bit more, and that's from seam to seam, just about an inch below the armpits. So comparing that to our chart, so if you look at the sizing chart here, so this is a large example. You can see on the chest in inches, the halfway measurement based on one there is 23 across. So that's from seam to seam. Boom. So if I'm a 20.5, just halfway around my body, I want at least 2 to 3 inches on either side of breathing room. So this would be about perfect for me. I might size down to a medium, but you just want to make sure you have at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches on either side when you're doing this measurement. So let's break it down a little bit more simpler. I'm a 41, half of that is 20.5. I'm gonna add 4 inches total, that's 2 inches per side. 20.5 plus 4, 24.5. Let's look at our chart and see where we land. Right there, 23, chest, that's perfect for me. It's a little bit less than the 2 inches. I usually like a 1.5, so I'm gonna stick with that large measurement. So within this measurement chart or sizing chart, you'll notice there's 3 different columns to look at. There's a men's, women's, youth. Unless otherwise stated, you'll always be looking at the men's column. Obviously, youth sizing, if you're picking a youth small to youth XL, you'll be using the youth column. But most cases we'll be talking about the men's. The women's products will say women's within them, and that's when you'll be looking at our women's sizing column section. The next sizing chart we're going to be looking at is for our hockey jerseys. Any type of jersey that you're going to have a bunch of equipment underneath, it makes it a little bit more complicated just because you have that extra dimension of padding. So this is our pro hockey jersey here. And if you take a look at our sizing chart, there's really two sizes that you want to look at. There's the A and then the F. The A measures seam to seam across the waist here, or belly rather. And then the F measurement is half point of the neck all the way to the wrist. So if you can, get yourself or your child, whoever you are fitting this for, to put on their equipment and do that measurement all the way around and divide it in half. As far as the mid-neck measurement goes to the wrist, you can take that without any equipment on. That's not going to vary too much, but really pay attention to that A measurement. Okay, so looking at the measurement actually on a jersey, so this is a size large. So we'll just take the measurement right across so you can see exactly what they're talking about for A. So measurement A on a large jersey, showing about that 26. It's a little bit less on the measurement, but hey, they don't account for the stretch sometimes, so. All right, so we're looking at about a 26. So as you take these measurements, and if you ever fall inside a weird category where you're like, I think I'm right at the edge of a large, you should size up. Keep in mind you'll be playing in these jerseys, so you don't want them to be tight at all. You want them flowing loosely. You don't want to be restricted at all. Who knows, maybe some people like that, but the general population, they do want that extra little bit of fabric to provide for extra movement. So I'm not actually going to do this measurement for real. You will need a friend to help you. I am alone today, but all you're going to do is measure right from the wrist to basically right to your spine halfway, so you can get that F measurement. This one's obviously not as important as the A, but it's a good thing to check just to make sure in case you have longer arms, you might want to size up a little bit. Now talking about the goalie measurements. So if you are a goalie, your kid's a goalie, you will notice these extra little, what would you call them, panels that they are on the side. So as you measure around, whatever size that you're picking, you just add these extra panel measurements to it. And there are 3 different panel sizes, as you can see: senior, which is the regular adult sizes; youth, which is youth extra small to youth XL, and then there's, I'd call it even toddler sizes, which is even smaller than that. So go based on that, just add it to your measurement, and then also add it to the sizing chart, and then you will get a properly fitted jersey based on that. The last sizing chart we're going to be looking at is for our hockey pant shells. So no body measurements needed for this one. You can get out your hockey pants and just measure from side to side, top to bottom on these. So the hockey pant shells are intended to go over top of your hockey pants to give your team a custom look instead of buying a whole new pair of pants. So we got 2 measurements that we're worried about. We got the A, which is from side to side, and we got B, which is from top to bottom. So taking a look at A, these are a size large. Keep in mind, this is a little bit of a stretchy material, so you want to be pretty bang on as far as whatever size your already hockey pants are. You pretty much want these shells to match within a half an inch. So these are about 21.5, 22. Boom, large 22 right on that guy there. So if you do measure your pants and you get about that measurement, perfect. This is the hockey shell for you, large. Then we will take the B measurement. Then we measure from top to bottom, which is about a 20. B measurement, large, 20, a little bit more. All right, so just making sure that your hockey pants are at least a 20, making sure the pant shells are at least the length of your hockey pants. That concludes our sizing portion for our 22Fresh sizing guides. Keep in mind, if you do have any questions or uncertainties with sizing our products, feel free to reach out to a rep. It's customs@22fresh.com. Until next time, keep it fresh.